These highlights from the Probate podcast will help you navigate life transitions like a pro. From senior living to estate planning to probate, you'll learn incredibly useful tips. Be sure to like and subscribe to hear more from Sherry Lund and her expert guests.
So what's interesting to me about you, and we've talked about it before, is you were a financial advisor, a really good one for a long time, still are, but you're also an attorney. So tell me about that process. What was it that the light bulb went off and thought, why not?
So started the financial industry in 2005. I got licensed under Series 7 and I moved around several different locations, working back office, brokerage, trading, things like that, and got into more financial advising after the 2008, 2009 recession. And from there, I worked with clients, everyday typical clients, different size investment portfolios, looking for retirement, looking for goal-based planning. Worked for several large companies, ended up getting my CFP certification, Certified Financial Planner. And one of the issues I had after getting that is I knew a lot of things that regular financial advisors aren't supposed to talk to their clients with. For example, you don't give tax advice, you don't give legal advice. You may know it, but you're not that professional to do it. And as I sat there thinking, this is an ever-changing industry, the financial industry. It's always changing. You always got to be one step ahead of it. And my thought was, in the future, people are going to want somebody who can do more than just invest their money, who can do more than just pick mutual fund. Yeah. And to me, that's where the industry seemed to be going was, hey, everything's going to be, modern portfolio theory. It's all based on picking some mutual funds and long-term goal investing. Well, that kind of bothered me because while it's a lucrative career, you can do quite a lot with it. I wanted more with it. And so I thought to myself, is there a way that I can come out and help my clients and other needs to go beyond the scope of the financial advisor? And my wife and I were talking about it, and it became, well, I think I'm going to go to law school. And she kind of looked at me like, oh, you're crazy. And so I ended up going to law school. And in law school, South Texas College of Law, great school. I mostly focused in tax law with a little bit of estate planning and really got a good understanding of taxes and how they affect everything on top of the estate planning aspects. And so now what I do, and it has to be done under two separate businesses, but I can do the financial planning, the asset management, investment management. I'm a full service brokerage through LPL Financial. It's Meredith Capital Consulting, but I also have the law office of Robert and Meredith. And with that, I can go and do the real estate planning, the drafting of documents. I can do things like probate. I can do things like business formation. And so the whole goal was I wanted that one-stop shop, even though it's two separate businesses. It's the one person now who oversees all the financial matters and can help you make decisions in all of your financial affairs instead of being told, oh, I can't tell you what your taxes are going to do because I'm not a CPA or I'm not a tax lawyer. That to me is the worst answer to give a client. Now it becomes, let me switch hats real quick and let's talk about how we can help you out in this way.
Right. I see that as being a real asset and being one person that's a fiduciary in both positions, that people can trust you with their questions and their answers, and everything is confidential and they can really lean into you and what you have to offer. So I think that's really, really valuable. Tell me what excites you most about what you can do with these two combined roles.
So what I like about it is there is a trust factor that is really interesting because when you're helping somebody with their financial aspects, their accounts, managing their money, there's trust there. You don't just hand millions of dollars to somebody without trusting them. And so it's then a natural procession going into, hey, let me look at your will. Oh, you don't have a will. Okay, well, we need to start talking about this because you have all these assets. How is this going to distribute at your death?
Right.
Another good aspect is a lot of clients, finance is finance. It covers such a broad range from not just your asset management, but your businesses, how is your trust managed? How are your children involved in your account? All of this is under the same umbrella.
Right.
And to go and have to explain this over and over again to multiple people, it just becomes this nightmare. I mean, on top of that, they're each charging you their full fee.
That's
So you're
true.
paying quite a bit more. The same person sitting in front of you, we know how your assets are working. We know how your estate plan is working. We know how your business is doing. We have a succession plan. We are protected. We're looking at how all of your taxes work with all these companies because we know all your companies because I've helped open brokerage accounts for all of them and I've helped set them all up. It becomes, and you've heard me put it, it's a right-hand man
Mhm.
for people in their businesses where, okay, this is the guy I trust. This is the guy who understands it. And when I have an issue with needing money, or I have an issue with the IRS calling up saying, hey, we disagree with this deduction, it's one phone call to one person who I can't do everything. If I don't understand how to do it, I
Right.
have all these lawyer friends now who I do call and say, hey, I need
Yeah.
your help on this. And so it really makes it simplified in an organic way that just everything moves forward together. There's no
Mhm.
longer competition between your tax guy and your investment advisor guy and your attorney. It's kind of the same person. And so it moves forward with it.
Yeah.
To catch the full episode and explore more resources from the Probate Podcast, check the links in the description and be sure to subscribe for more tips each week.